desert blistering cold. Done. Start pull. I'm working on a pull real quick. There we go. I always like to see what people's answers are for all of these. So let me get my phone in my little pouch here, and we will get started. All right, here we go. All right. Now I can turn on my GoPro, and we can go ahead and start fishing, hopefully. Yep, we're live on the GoPro, and now we are live on the channel. So we are going to see what we can pick up now. So we're going to do this for less than an hour. We'll see what we can pick up. I did link the baits I'm using down below in the description. We're going to try to stick with this shad. It got some really good action the last time. So we're going to try to stick with it as much as possible. And I'll show you guys which one we're using today. They do come in different colors, but this is the one I chose to use today. And let's see what we can produce in a short period of time. It is pretty windy, but we'll see what we can produce here in less than an hour. That's our goal, is to kind of challenge ourselves to see if we can even get a fish in under an hour. And if we do, how many can we actually get in under an hour? Oh, we got one already. Holy crap, we got one already. Oh, I missed him right at the freaking boat, man. He fell right back in. Let's do that again. I freaking hit my own camera though. Oh, we got another one. Oh, baby. Yes, we got another one. Let's see if we can get this one in the boat. Let's see if we can flip him in the boat. Yes. Oh, this is a decent one. This is a nice one. Holy crap, that was less than what? 3 minutes into the video, we already got a nice little freaking bass. Holy crap, we got two that same spot. We'll throw it back out here in that same spot. Just give me just a second. Give me just a second to get this guy. We just flipped him right into the freaking boat. Sweet, man. Sweet freaking fish. He's not super huge, but he's good and he's healthy. So that's good. And they're right in that tree. But yeah, we caught a nice little freaking bass right away. That other one looked a little bit fatter, but they looked about the same size. Just the other one looked like it had a little bit more meat on him. Let me wash up my hands a little bit, and we're gonna see what else is in there. There's some bigger ones in here. I know that. But we're gonna see if we can't get one of those bigger ones. So we are 4 minutes in now, and we got two fish. One in the boat. Now my lure got hung up, but we got one in the boat, and we lost one right at the boat. I was trying to flip him into the boat, and right as I was flipping him, he fell right straight down. But we did get two. We got two to bite very, very quickly. Let's see if we can get another one. So we'll count it as one in the boat, two that struck this bait. Again, I did link the bait down below in the description for anyone who's interested. They look really realistic in the water. That's the reason I like these. And clearly the bass seem to like them as well. And they're super easy to use. So, one in the boat so far. See if we can't pull any other bass out of this brush right in here. I know there's some big bass in here. I know it. Just a matter of getting them to come out of there. What's that poll at now? We have how many votes? 3 votes. 3 votes. 67% would rather run in the cold than the heat. I think I'm right there with you guys. I think I'd rather run in blistering cold than the heat, to be honest. The heat kind of sucks sometimes, honestly. Man, that was super quick though. We got 2 really quick bites, really quick strikes. And it wasn't the same fish because the other one dropped, and then as soon as we dropped it, we threw the line in almost immediately, and we got a strike on that one. So, and that was within 3 minutes. 3 minutes in, we already had 2 strikes, one in the boat and one that we lost right by the boat. So we'll see if we can get one to strike again. But that was super fast, super quick. Ooh, that's a good spot. I've always seen some big bass in there too. See if we can't get one to chase this though. We're gonna throw it a couple more times in here, and then if not, we're gonna throw it towards some other downfall. Oh, I saw a bass just splash right where we just threw that line. So let's throw it back that way again. It just slapped that freaking water. See if we can get him to come out of there. There must be some fish or something over there because they're chasing something in that brush. There's like about a foot of water, and then in that foot of water though, there's a lot of brush and not mesquite, but like a bunch of grasses that are kind of growing in there. So we won't be able to get right on them, but I'm hoping we can kind of create a little splash and maybe drag them out of there, if at all possible. I'm gonna check with you guys on the poll real quick. So we are at 8 votes. 62% would rather run in the blistering cold. Let me check. Let me chat with you guys real quick. Give me just a minute. Toasty, what's going on? Toasty, welcome to the live stream, brother. Blueberry, what's your question? Good morning. I mean, not good morning. Good afternoon, and welcome to the live stream. Tom, what pound test are you using? I believe this is either 12 or 15 pound test on this. Jennifer, yeah, oh yeah, welcome to the live stream. Chris Torres, what's going on, Chris? Welcome back. And Anthony, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. We are here in Texas, checking how many bass we can pull in the boat in under an hour. We got one in the boat, one we lost right by the boat. So 2 fish, but 1 in the boat. And we caught them all by this down tree, and I'll pick up the camera here shortly, and I will show you guys exactly where we're picking them up. Let me just throw a couple more times out here, and if we don't get any more strikes here kind of quick, we'll move on to another spot. I'm just trying to fish out any bass that's left in here, because we got 2 very, very quickly, which there might be more in there. It's just a matter of pulling them out of there and enticing them to get out of there. That's gonna be the tricky thing. So let me throw another cast right now, and we'll go ahead and show you guys where I am pulling them out of, or at least where I did pull those 2 out. Okay, so this is where we were pulling them out of, right there, right where that rod's pointing. That's where we were pulling them out of. We got 2 back to back very, very quickly. So we might have exhausted that spot. Now we're going to go over to this spot here and start casting over here, see if we can't pull anything from that side. Trevor, what's going on? Trevor, welcome to the live stream. It is at 8 votes. 62% would rather run in the cold than the heat. Like I said, I'm right there with you guys. I'd rather run cold than in the heat, especially if it's going to be like desert heat. Yeah, for sure. I thought I was going to get hung up on that branch. I threw it right over that branch, and I thought I was going to get hung up, but nope. Luckily not. But yeah, this minnow looks pretty realistic in the water. And they're fairly inexpensive. They're not too crazy expensive. And you get a pack of them too, so in case you get hung up and stuff like that, you still have extras. Obviously, we don't want to get hung up, but in case we do, we do have extras, which I brought some with. I do have some rooster tails also, but we're gonna try to stick with just one bait and see what we can pull out with that single bait. I mean, so far so good. We have 2, one in the boat, one that fell out, And we're just going kind of not too fast, not too slow on the reeling. They're still kind of active, but they're going to be getting ready for spawn here soon, so they should. Oh, damn, it was a piece of grass that got caught on the dang bait. I was like, dang, that's another one. See if we can pull another one out of this area. All right. One more cast a little bit further out, see what that will produce. Hopefully it'll produce something for us. But yeah, not too bad. We've got some decent sized bass. They're not super huge, but they are decent bass. Oh, there was something that just jumped out there. We'll throw it back over here. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. We're gonna throw it back this way. See what we can pick up over here. We just saw something slap the water out of the corner of my eye in this area, so we're gonna see if we can pick out what it was. Could have been nothing. Could have been a small fish. But we'll try to pick it out, see if we can. And then if not, we don't get any bites here soon, we're gonna go ahead and move to some more structure. See if we can't pull any bass out of there. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's start throwing towards that other structure, and then we'll work our way back. So let me get myself turned around, and we'll do this. The pole is at 62% blistering cold, 38% the heat. A lot of people do not like the heat. I don't blame you. Might have to move the boat a little bit closer so we can kind of get towards these underneath these limbs. That's a pretty decent throw right there. We'll see if we can't get a little bit closer. See if we can get a little bit closer with another throw. And we'll throw it back in there. It's pretty good right there. Not reeling in too fast, not too slow. Kind of doing a medium pace, medium speed reel in. See if we can get another one to get out of their holes over there, or their little coveys over there, because there's a lot of water that runs underneath those grasses. They're big grasses. There's something splashing right here. Let's see what's over here. I have no idea what's that, but let's oh, we got one. Oh shit, we got one already. Yes, it's a freaking, oh yeah, oh shit, dude, that was a freaking nice one too. We freaking got one. I heard a splash over here, so I threw it, and turns out it was a freaking bass. I was just like, well, let's see what this is. Boom, he hit it. Could have been anything. I thought it was like, maybe it's a catfish, maybe it's a carp, maybe it's a bass. We'll just see. And sure enough, it was a freaking bass. Bigger than the last one, but didn't come into the boat. Not by much, but still bigger. He was pulling a little bit of drag, so might have to tighten my drag just ever so slightly. And there's another splash on the other side. Let's give me just a second and we'll throw it over there. Right where we were just throwing earlier, something just jumped out over there, so let's throw it that way now. I swear they're playing with me, man. They're playing with me. Let's see if we can't pull that thing out of there, whatever's jumping over there. I'm shocked that we actually got that bass to freaking commit. I'm gonna throw it back over here. Maybe he's back that way, or maybe there's another one over there. I doubt he'll bite again, but could still potentially get something to bite from over here. I'm gonna throw it to this down limb too. Throw it just one more time over there. Man, he hit it freaking fast though. As soon as it touched that water, boom, he hit it. And I could tell he's a little bit bigger too because he was pulling a little bit of drag. So the pull is at now 40 to 60%. Wow. Check you guys' comments quick. Beardless. I wish I could go live. Go live, man. Start a YouTube channel. Go live. There's no harm in that. Chris, cold. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. Cold weather over the heat. For sure. Man, that freaking little bass, man. He struck it too. We just didn't even... He was pulling too much drag. I had my drag too loose. So he was actually kind of pulling me towards the island. Had I had my drag a little bit tighter, I think we had a better shot at probably landing him in the boat. But that's not bad. We've had 3 fish, 3 bass hit the lure already, 1 in the boat, which is not bad for what, 20 minutes, 18 minutes, something like that. It's not bad. We're working this lure, man. We're working it. We're gonna move now. I'm gonna give it a couple more tosses out here and then let's move. Give it a couple more tosses. We'll go back to where we started. We'll throw it back to where we started, where we pulled out those first 2. Maybe something's moved around over there. We'll try it. That's a pretty good shot right there. See if anything will get out of there. Nothing. Throw it on this other side. Boom, that's a solid shot right there. I'm just waiting for a bass to just come up and strike this thing, man. Just a nice looking bass, just strike it. The bass I caught yesterday, I think you guys will see it on the GoPro, I believe. I don't remember if it was on the live or on the GoPro. But that one looked like it might be getting ready to spawn. So that means their water temperature's warming up and reaching that little sweet spot for them. So, oh, there's something else right there. See what that is. Might be a small bass, might be a perch, might be something. We'll see. I've seen them, we have those mice that will sometimes get into these trees. And I've seen like a mouse fall in there, and I've seen a bass just come up and swallow that freaking mouse. I think they're called like field mice or something like that. And yeah, I've seen them just come up and eat those things. It's not too often we get them on these trees, but every now and again you get one that climbs up on that tree and it ends up slipping or falling into the water, and it's fish food after that. We're gonna go ahead and move. We're gonna move to another spot. It's been what, 20 minutes, 21 minutes, so we're gonna move to another spot. We might have exhausted this spot now, so let's move over to another spot, see what we can pick up over there. You guys who have been on the channel before will recognize my little makeshift anchor. Those of you guys who are new, this is my anchor. Big old crescent, or pipe wrench, not crescent. Big old freaking pipe wrench. That's what I'm using as my anchor. All right, let's move. Let's giddy up and go. Let's move out of here, and we'll move a little bit more to like the open water, and then we'll cast towards the bank. So let me just turn around so I can get this thing to turn around. There he goes. So I think we'll kind of set up this way, and then we will throw towards the bank. See if we can pull anything out of these overhangs. We're kind of set up in this little triangle here. I think this should work right here. All right, let's do this again. Wish me luck, guys. Let's see what we can do. We see what we can put on camera for you guys now. We'll start off here first. See if there's anything in this down tree. Has some good cover in there. I would think there'd be something in there. Let's see. Kind of swing it in there. Oh, just possible. Not bad. Pretty good shot right there. See if we can pull anything out of there. And this is some new structure on this side. This tree that fell last year. So it's all new structure. But that should be enough time for something to call it home. Man, we got strikes right off the bat as soon as we started the live. It's kind of died down now, but that doesn't mean that they're not in there. Just means we haven't found them yet. All right. See if we can get one to hit. I know there's a lot of structure down there anyway, especially towards the bank. We'll just keep casting towards the bank, seeing if see if we can pull something out of all that structure. And then we'll just try to flip them in the boat if at all possible. I really like this area back here, so we'll see. We'll throw it a couple more times back in there. I feel like there should be something in there. It's a good area. I think it's a good area. It's just you can't really get underneath all that stuff. It's a bunch of grasses and stuff. And it's really tough to throw it in there. Still blistering cold is winning 62 to 38%. Nobody wants to run, well, with the exception of a handful of people, but most people would much rather run in the blistering cold. Let's see. Come on, Bass. I know y'all are in there. We'll throw it by this log. There's a nice enticing log right there. See if there, oh, something jumped. Something jumped right where we threw it, like near it. It didn't attack it, but it jumped near it. There's a little second swirl that popped up right by the first swirl, which was our lure. Let's try it again. Just waiting for a solid hit on these things. Just waiting for it. It's gonna happen. Just a matter of time, but it will happen. We almost got hung up on that freaking stick. There's a stick sticking out, and I threw it right over it. What are we at, 28 minutes now? 28 minutes, and we've had one fish in the boat and 2 strikes. And then we lost 2 right by the boat. So basically a fish every 10 minutes. Or we had at least a strike, 1 every 10 minutes. Oh, there's a freaking fish right there. Look at that. Let's try that again. They're there, man. They are freaking there. That was a pretty decent one. Whatever that was, it was pretty decent. We'll see if we can pull it out of there. We'll keep throwing in that area. A couple more casts. It was something for sure. It was probably getting some kind of insect or a little bug or something. I don't know what it got, but it got something. Like I said, that little area, man, it's perfect. It's just hard to target whatever's living inside of all that stuff. It's basically like a little protection shield for whatever's back there. Which means that there's probably some big bass back there. The big bass are always going to pick the best spots, so that looks like I would consider something a best spot. Man, it was whatever it was pretty big. It made a lot of commotion. I think the last time we did a live, we caught a couple right in here. Either 1 or 2 right in this little area. See if we can't get anything to get out of there and chase the bait. We'll give it another cast in that direction. There's a big slap of the water down that way, so we'll see. It's probably gone by now. It happened about, what, maybe a minute ago, 30 seconds ago, something like that. But we know that there was something in there, more than likely a bass. Let's try this area. Come on, bass. And now that wind is blowing. That wind is freaking blowing now. The biggest one it looks like we probably had so far is that last one we caught. He looked like he was a little bit thicker, maybe a little bit fatter. Probably about the same size and length, but probably a little bit fatter. It's probably been the biggest one so far. The first one we caught, well, actually about the first two, probably about a pound, pound and a half. Not too big. Just waiting for a strike, waiting for that good freaking strike. We'll move over to another corner, so that way I can start throwing in another corner, and maybe even kind of laterally with the bank, and see if we can't get something to come out of these bank edges. We can also throw it here in the deeper part, just the open water. See what strikes here in the open water. Maybe there's a bass coming across the open water. Maybe. There's something over here. Let me throw over here again. There's something that just hit the water. I don't know if you guys can see those ripples. Something hit the water over there. Throw it one more time. It's a good shot right there. More or less where that ripple happened. All right, let's move spots. See if we can't pick anything up. Let's move spots for a little bit. Alright, let's move. And of course I'm getting a phone call in the middle of a live stream right now, but not to worry, I'm not going to answer it anyway. Let's see if we can't run it like across the bank, kind of parallel with the bank. This way we're closer, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get lucky. All right, we're gonna keep doing these live streams till we pull out one of these big bass. Sooner or later, we're going to pull out one of these big bass. Oh, shit. Look at that. Freaking bass is right there. It caught something, whatever the hell it caught. I wonder what the hell it ate. Maybe like a frog or something. Caught something. I've been missing out on the chat, man. Apologize, you guys. I got caught up trying to fish. Cristores, what do they eat in those waters? They eat other fish. They eat worms, bugs, pretty much anything ice. Whatever they can find, they will eat it. Does it make a difference if you use live bait? Maybe. I mean, maybe some live minnows might work too. Debit, welcome to the live stream, Debit. Chris, they eat other fish. Yep, Chris, yep. Okay, thanks, Debit. Come on, reaction bite. Yeah, I know, we're waiting for that freaking reaction bite. How big is your pond fishing? It's about an acre in size, give or take. Emmanuel, are you fishing? Yes, I am fishing, Emmanuel. Trying to see if we can't get onto to a nice bass. Like I said, we're gonna keep doing these live streams till we get onto some of these bigger bass. We're gonna get one of these big bass, man. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen. And I hope I'm live streaming when it happens. Let me turn my boat around. This boat keeps turning around, so I'm having to turn around myself. The water's pretty clear for the most part, considering we have a lot of pollen in the water. It's pretty clear for the most part. Let me fix this real quick. It's pretty clear. It's like a greenish clear, if that makes any sense. Oh, oh! Son of a gun, man. Thought we had got something. Let's do that again. Come on, reaction bite. Let's go. Come on. This is actually perfect. The sun's shining right at this minnow as it's coming underwater. And I can see it very, very well. It looks really, really good underwater. I can only see down maybe about 1.5 feet, but still, it looks really, really good. Oh, we got one. Oh, shit. We freaking lost his ass. We freaking got one and we lost his ass. Caught a 1-pound yellow jack. Sweet, Emmanuel. So glad you did that. Yes, he freaking spit it out, man. He freaking spit it out. He spit it out quick. We hooked up to him. I tried to keep his head underwater. And as I was doing that, he was swimming straight up. I had the rod kind of pointing down because I was trying to keep his head underwater, so that way he wouldn't jump up and spit the thing out. But that didn't work. He did what he wanted to do. But still fun. He wasn't that big anyway. Oh, we got another one. Oh shit, we got another one. Oh yes. Oh yeah. We got another one. Oh yeah. We got another one, baby. We got another one. Let me put this. Let me give myself some slack here. This one does look bigger than that first one that struck, so that's pretty good. Let me sit myself down. Whew. These fish are making me work, man. They are making me freaking work. This one was hooked though. This one got hooked on pretty good. There we go. Yeah, this one got hooked on pretty good, but not bad. Decent bass. He looks a little bit bigger than that last one that spit out that lure, but they're in there. They're in there, but these aren't the big ones. These aren't the big ones we're after, so we're gonna go ahead and let him go. But he looks like he's doing pretty good. There you go, buddy. Go fight another day. Still not a bad fish, though. Solid fish. Let's see if we can't do that again. Well, how much time do we have left? We're at 41 minutes, so. Debit, nice. Yes, yes, yes. Chris, nice. Yes. That's a nice looking fish, though. He's pretty nice. But he's not the big ones. He's not the big ones we're after, but still a nice fish nevertheless. It's crazy because we were just throwing in this kind of general direction earlier. Didn't get a single bite. Now, all of a sudden, we throw in this same direction, and now we got two. Yeah, I'm gonna check. You know what? That's actually a good idea, Debit. I'm gonna check my hook. Because yesterday, after we ended the live stream, I saw that there was like a little burr on my hook, and then I was like, man, I wonder if that's what's the issue. And I don't know if you guys can see it. We got a little burr again on the hook. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little sticker sticking out of it. I'm gonna see if I can't shave it off with my knife real quick. That could be another problem that we're having, so give me just a second. I'm glad somebody thought of that. So I'm gonna try to take off this little burr. It's a new hook, so probably in the manufacturing process, they didn't let the it's still kind of pointing up. There's a little burr, but it's kind of pointing up. That's could be another reason why they spit it out. Let's try that. Let's see what that does. I think it took it off for the most part. I think it's off that little burr. But that's a good eye, man. Thanks for mentioning that. Thanks for mentioning that. I told myself I was going to do that yesterday, and I didn't even do it until somebody mentioned it down in the comments. But let's see what this produces now. But two fish back to back. I mean, less than a minute apart. We got two really good strikes. I'm gonna pick the camera up for you guys a little bit more. Fleet and release. Steve, welcome to the live stream. Debit missing hook sets. Best hooks, no good. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I have some other minnows. I can also switch out the hooks too, but that one had like a little burr on it. It's a brand new hook. It just, I think during the manufacturing process they might have taken them out too early or something. I don't know how they're exactly produced, but it had like a little burr kind of pointing up. Let's see what this will produce, man. But two fish striked right back to back, pretty dang quick. Oh no, shoot, nope. That was a quick hit, but nothing. But they're back in this corner. They are back in here. Let's see. They're probably underneath all that grass, to be honest. They're waiting for something to probably fall in that water. Which we're going to give them something to chase if we can. That's a solid throw. That's a solid throw. We'll see if we can't do this again. We're going to throw it in this other direction. We were throwing in this direction earlier, but didn't get a single hit. But maybe things have... Oh! Ah! Dang. Dang it. Let's do that again. Oh! Yes, we got one. Oh, shit, he let go of it. I think so. Yep, he let go of it. He was swimming straight towards me, man. Gave him way too much slack. Way too much freaking slack. He was swimming straight at me. probably because he was chasing it. He was probably chasing it and then he hit it. Man, they're all back in this corner. I don't know. We were literally not even freaking, what, 20 minutes ago, we were just throwing in this corner. Not a single thing touched it. We come back to this corner, and now all of a sudden, we're getting strikes. I have no idea why. But we spent 20 minutes throwing in this corner, not a single thing touched it. Now we come back, and now we're getting strikes. Let's see if we can get one of these to commit, man. I'm gonna throw in this corner. We haven't thrown in this corner yet, so let's let me flip myself around. Let's throw in this corner. Maybe there's something hiding in there. We'll see. Either way, at least we're not doing a live stream where there was no fish caught. Could be worse. So we got some fish. Next week we'll try to do some white bass fishing. Oh yeah, we got one. Keep his little head underwater. Where's he at? He's swimming towards the middle. Oh yeah, there he is. Yep, there he is. Yeah, freaking got him, man. We freaking got him. He's small. He's a small freaking fella though. Small fish. But we got him. Whew. We freaking got him. So that's 3 fish in the boat. 2 we lost right by the boat. But this one's pretty fat. This one's actually a little bit wider. He has a little bit more girth on him. But he's still smaller than that last one we caught. We're gonna go ahead and thank you for your fighting skills, man. Appreciate that, little buddy. But yeah, he's a smaller fish, not too huge. Ryan, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, we got a couple fish in the boat now. A couple bass and misses here and there. Yep. But yeah, not bad. Fun fish to catch. Not super huge. Sorry, buddy. Not the fish we're after. Like I said, we're gonna keep doing these live streams till we get some of these bigger bass. But we're gonna let him go now. There he goes. Back to fight another day. What are we at? 48 minutes. Another 12 minutes or so. We'll see what we can produce. We're gonna throw it back in that corner. See if we can produce a big one. I've seen some big ones. It's just a matter of finding them because there's no telling where they go. There's so much cover, so much debris. They could be in any of these hiding holes. And they're far and few between in here. They're not that many. There's a handful of them, so you're literally trying to find a needle in a haystack while you got a bunch of hay in the way, which is all that debris, basically. But look, there's one right there, man. Right sticking there. Oh, damn, I thought we almost had him. I think that was a branch. I think I tagged a branch on the bottom. It felt like it. But there was a bass that just swam up and tagged the water there. See if we can't pull it out, man. There's something there. Oh, I see the branch that tagged, though. I do see that branch. I didn't even know that there was a branch there, but we'll see what's along this bank. There's something there. He might be already gone now at this point. It's been a couple seconds. He might have moved on. We're gonna do another 10 minutes, 8 minutes or so. See what we can produce in that time. Still got to go get some groceries, get some food, stuff like that. So if not, I would stay here a little longer. And I still got to make food too. I got to cook for myself. Let's see. Come on, bass. Let's go. Give us one more for the camera. One more for the camera right before we get going. That's a solid cast right there. That's a nice cast. See what that produces. At least we know they like this freaking bait. They do like it. They're after it. They do chase it. Hey, I just realized that taking off that little barb helped with that last fish. It got hooked the best out of all the fish we've caught yesterday and today. Taking off that little barb actually gave us a better hook set. See if it keeps it up. I just thought about that right now. I was like, man, that hook actually set in pretty good. All right, let's see the chats, couple bass. Yep. What are we at on the poll? 56%, 17 votes, 59% would rather run in that cold. Oh, we just had a bass splash behind us. Let's turn around. Let's turn our butts around, man. Let's oh, I see it. Let's see if we can't pull it out of there. It's hungry. Clearly it's trying to get something. It's freaking hungry, so that's good that it's hungry. We're just gonna keep casting, a couple more casts in this direction, since whatever came up over there is pretty hungry. I didn't try to get something for nothing, so. Oh! We just scared that freaking bass, dude. We just scared that freaking bass. Let's do that again. Let's see if this time he doesn't get scared and he actually strikes the dang bait. I don't know if I had the camera high enough for you guys to see that, but come on, buddies. I know y'all are in there. Throw it one more time on this left-hand side, and then we'll throw it into that brush on the right-hand side, or that debris that's underwater on the right-hand side. Maybe he's over there. Maybe that's his home, and he just came out to the left. Who knows? Here we go. I could have thrown it a little bit further, but we'll take that. Still a hell of a time catching these things, man. They're still fun as heck. We haven't caught anything super huge, but like I said, these big ones are far and few between. It just got to be the right place, right time, right water temperature, right bait, right everything to get one of these bigger bass to get out of their comfort zones, especially if they have everything they need where they're kind of hanging out. Why would they ever leave if they have the food and everything they need, the shelter? So it has to be a perfect setup for them to come out. So right now the ones we're catching are about a pound and a half. Maybe that first one or two were a little bit bigger, but most of them have been around that weight class. What are we at? 55 minutes? Okay. We've got about another 4 minutes to go to see what the heck we can produce. One of those bass over there is hungry because it just jumped out and got something. Saw it out of the corner of my eye. The only thing with here is I have to reel in pretty quickly when I throw it because there's a lot of debris. Not even that far deep in the water. A lot of it sticks out. You can kind of see some of it already, but there is a lot of debris in that area. Throw it towards here. But at least we're not empty-handed. We got some bass on camera in the boat. So that's a great day already, but we're gonna see if we can make it an even better day. We got a few more. Man, this wind is just turning me around now. Freaking wind, man. It's turning me around. It's been super windy these last like 2-3 days. It's been super freaking windy. That last bass, I thought we were going to get it caught with our little makeshift anchor. It was kind of swimming that direction. I was like, oh shoot, we're going to get it caught up in all this rope. Oh, damn it. I wasn't fast enough on that one. I don't even think he's truly committed to it though. It felt, oh, damn it, son of a gun. It might have been the same freaking guy, man. It might have been the same. Okay, let me turn my butt around. Let's get a little bit more serious. Let's get a little bit more serious. How much more time do we have? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's see if we can make something happen. Let's get a little bit more serious. We got 2 strikes, 2 casts out there, so let's throw it back in that spot and see if we can get one to just strike it, but to commit to it. Give us a little bit more time to set the hook on him too. They were super fast, super quick. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting it. We went so many casts with no strikes that I was like, eh. They're in there because we just felt some good little strikes, so they are in there. Oh yes, we got one. Just, oh buddy, we got one. We freaking got one just in time before we were just about to end that freaking live stream, man. Just in time. Let me give myself some slack. Whew. That's what you call beating the freaking bell, man. Beating the freaking bell. Hey, it came off already. Nice. That was perfect. Perfect. Couldn't have scripted that any better. He's not super huge. We'll go ahead and take a look at him. He's not that big, but he is a bass nevertheless. A solid, healthy looking bass. So, I mean, that's all I can ask for. Jessica, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. We are fishing on my personal private pond. Debit, yeah, thank you for answering her. Chris Torres, yes. Gloria, if you jump in the water, I'll gift 100. Man, I am not that great of a swimmer, to be honest. If not, I would. And I don't want to record my death live on camera. So let's not do that. But yeah, this is the guy. We're gonna go ahead and let him go. We're gonna let him go back and get bigger. But yeah, here he is. Sweet little guy, man. Enjoy your time back in the water, buddy. But all right, guys, we're right at an hour. Oh man, that was perfect. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better ending to the live stream. Gloria, it's good. How deep is it? It's about 10 feet in the middle, and then it kind of, I guess the more shallower parts are maybe towards the banks, or maybe about a foot or two deep. Unless you go on that side, then it's about 4 feet. But Over here, it's about a foot or two. Right here underneath us, probably closer to like 6-ish. Once you go closer to the middle of the pond, it's closer to 10. But yeah, alrighty guys. Nice life. Till next time. Yes sir, till next time. Yes sir, y'all have a great time. Great rest of your week, and weekend is coming up, so I have some videos coming out over the weekend, so you guys will see that. But appreciate you guys tuning in and taking time to have the poll. Poll ended up with the blistering cold at 58. The desert got 42% of the votes, so most people prefer the cold over the heat, which I'm right there with you guys. I think the same thing. But man, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself, enjoyed chatting with you guys, and we're going to do this again. We're going to keep doing this till we get one of these needle in the haystack bass. We're going to keep doing it, man. We're going to keep doing it. So without further ado, be careful, be good, take care, God bless. Had a bunch of fun with you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.